Okay, hey everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome back to the land of no healing ever. Poor head. Poor head. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm Vormithrax. This is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and the ongoing adventures of Stephanie Hawking III, she who cannot heal. That's what I'm going to dub her from now on. Yeah, we're having some issues, but she's a lab technician, and we are currently trying to delve our way through a complex, a central lab complex, the big Mamma, the one that's huge. It's like, I don't know, 8-10 levels deep from what I've heard, and full of nasties, which is holding true. Yeah, and we got some problems. So, the problems are just the healing. If you've been following along with the challenge, you know what I'm talking about. For anybody that hasn't been following along, I'm getting some really bad healing numbers. And before anybody says, well, yeah, you've got Imperceptive Healer, I always play with Imperceptive Healer. I'm totally used to Imperceptive Healer and the slowdown in healing. That's my normal. That's what my baseline is. It's rarer that I don't have Imperceptive Healer than that I do. So I'm used to it slowing down. But this particular run, for some reason, has just been radically bad. I actually did, when I was editing the video for Monday's episode, I went back and I recorded all the healing that we did, sitting on this bed or laying in this bed with full bandages, full antiseptic. We healed 8 times in that scenario. No negative effects to worry about, just raw healing with the first aid 3 bandaging and antiseptic. And 6 out of the 8 times, we got exactly 1 hit point on our head. 6 out of 8. We got 1 hit point for a full 8 hours of sleep. Even with Imperceptive Healer, that is just truly obnoxiously bad. So, and the torso, conversely, got a whole bunch of fairly good numbers, about what I would expect. So, I don't know what's going on. I did post something on Reddit to try to get some info. I got a little bit. So I understand a little bit more about what's happening and some of the reasons behind it. I don't know that anybody's going to do anything about it. So it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how many people play with the kinds of characters I play with, and whether the folks that do the programming are just going to pay any attention, because it's kind of edge casey, given the severity that you have to put the character in before it really becomes apparent that this kind of thing is possible. But essentially what's happening is Imperceptive Healer is lowering the healing calculation numbers, the base number it uses for the calculation for your healing rate, to such an extent that there's a function call that rounds non-integers. So if I've got a 0.3 healing value, there's a 70% chance that 0.3 is going to get dropped to a 0, and I'll get no healing whatsoever. So when you've got Imperceptive Healer on, there are cases where the numbers get so low, it's constantly dropping your healing value for the healing tick that's occurring to a 0. And that's what's happening here, essentially. So that's why the numbers are so bad. It's just kind of the way the numbers, the calculations run. And when you lower certain values to a certain point, there's kind of a critical threshold where all of a sudden things just go kind of haywire. And that's why I'm getting these really crazily weird values. I mean, we had one where we got 1 head hit point and 11 on our torso. That's just a ridiculous variance in the possible outcomes for the small number subset we're dealing with. I mean, I only have 58 max hit points. So, for whatever reason, though, the head is just always low compared to everything else. And I think part of that's due to there's multiplier values for the different limb locations. The head has got a 1.5 value and the torso's got a 2.5. So the torso is more likely to get above that minimum number needed for that rounding problem I mentioned, where it'll more consistently get it rounded to a 1 instead of down to a 0. So I think that's why we've been seeing the big disparity between the head and the torso. I think there's just that calculation line where unfortunately the head is falling below the value we need to reliably get it rounded properly to a full integer, a full 1, versus the torso with that extra bonus, the 2.5, is pushing the number high enough where it's getting the benefit and actually getting a 1 hit point value assigned fairly regularly, most of the ticks that go by. So that's kind of what's happening. But it's just been a nightmare. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. Basically, it's not broke. Technically, we're not experiencing some weird thing. It's just the way the calculations work, and given the smaller numbers that I'm dealing with, it's just been more noticeable to me with this particular character playthrough. So we're just going to have to live with it. There's nothing I can really do about it. I'm not going to cheat any hit points on or anything like that. We just got to suck it up and keep rolling, see what we can do. Hopefully we don't step in front of another turret like we did last week or on Monday. That was not good. That was bad. So we'll see what happens. But 2246 is what we're at right now. The other ones are fine. The big problem now, though, other than the hit point issue, this place is so freaking big, I lose my map memory just wandering around within it. I mean, a normal lab, you pretty much have to drive away up above ground somewhere else before you really wipe out your map memory, because you can only hold so much. But even staying in this place, I just lose my map memory constantly. So it's going to be rough. And it's so big and so twisty with so many disconnected areas and such. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to do a quote-unquote full clearance of a central lab complex during a live stream. We'll give it a try. We'll see how far we make it. But so far, we found some tricky turret locations, lots of smoke. I think the number one biggest change in difficulty for the central lab compared to regular labs, lights everywhere. Every single room, barring a few corner rooms, like these little connector corner rooms, don't have lights in them, but every other room is one of those room types that you see in regular labs where there's just like 30 ceiling lights scattered in a small room. It's all like that. So there's no dark areas that you can really take advantage of. You can't sit in the dark and snipe turrets. You can't lure things into dark areas very easily. It actually makes a really big difference. It makes things a lot harder when every turret is always going to have light to be able to take you out. So it's nervous making. So that's the number one thing I've noticed is different. The rooms themselves are all the same. The layout is different, as you can see in this kind of a setup. But the rooms are almost all the same types that you're used to from regular labs. It's just way big, lots of floors. I think there's going to be some disconnected areas as we proceed, assuming we get to them before we die. And yeah, plus we found an entire section that was all Shoggoths. Everything from here to here was full of Shoggoths. Lots and lots of Shoggoths. We spotted, I think, 6 so far before I slammed the door and ran away screaming. So yeah, Shoggoths loose. I don't mean Shoggoths in containment. I mean Shoggoths, you know, having a snack break at the vending machine and riding the exercise bikes and, you know, doing whatever Shoggoths do when they're not in containment. So that's another big surprise. I wasn't expecting a Shoggoth little town area. Yes, this is the Central Lab, Sildadia. We are in the Central Lab Complex. First time I've ever been one on any of my live streams. We finally found one during a live stream, and we are trying to check it out. With a character who's not really well geared to doing it. Oh, man. The name of the challenge is the Bionic Brain Challenge. Would you like to know how many bionics we have? That many. We have 0. We have a big fat 0 bionics. We've had terrible book selection. We've got no bionics. It's just been awful. It's been weird. But we do have 6 marksmanship and 6 rifles from 0 the hard way. I fired more ammo this run than I've done in the last, well, maybe any of my runs ever. So we are on day, 29? The other thing about this challenge is I started on day 90 of spring, so we had max evolution right from the get-go. So it's all nasty stuff all the time, so it's a minor miracle the character's alive to begin with at this point, and that we actually did do some above ground movements and fighting and so on. But yeah, it's rough. But we're now stuck in this stupid Central Lab Complex that's just going to be confusing as hell. Alright, so, character, there you go. So, Imperceptive Healer and Flimsy. Oh, man. So bad. With a 6 health, 6 dex, 6 perception. So, we're severely physically handicapped, but very smart. So, if the game ever does grant me, through its infinite generosity, a useful book, we basically just instantly devour it. It just hasn't really been very, very forthcoming with the old book supplies. But otherwise, we're at the top of the chain on most of the crafting stuff. The one I'm really missing now, the one that I really, really want, is we can't get past first aid. we haven't found either the mid or the high level first aid books. I mean, we've managed to basically max cooking, max electronics, max fab, tailoring's as high as I care. Computers, we started maxed. Mechanics is maxed. I mean, everything is maxed except for the damn thing I need most in order to reliably be doing anything with CDMs. So that's the next one that's really not making me happy, is the lack of that. So we'll keep looking. Hopefully we find some more labs that are not populated by librarians that hide in the back corner room that also happen to be trucker brutes. Yeah, because that was not cool. So we'll get moving. I think we're done here at the base. I had done a sleep right before we wrapped up on Monday. So here's the gear that we're working with. Nothing too exotic, just basically survivor gear and found stuff. So none of it's getting hit because we're doing almost all 100% ranged combat with the rifle. We've got all the ammo we'll ever want. I mean, we can never run out of ammo. As long as there's turrets anywhere nearby, I can always go get another 1,500 rounds of ammo. So we got as much ammo as we want. So we're using the HK416. It's been working well. We got an RM232 on our holster for occasional use when a technician decides to check out and borrow my HK. Other than that, it's pretty much the standard stuff you see me rolling around in. We've got a full set of the tools, pickaxe, and so on. We are rollerblading it, so we're having a little fun with that. Other than that, I think we're good to go. I think we're good to actually start moving again. There's nothing that I can read that's useful. I don't care about survival skill, cooking skill, or bashing weapons down here. So I'm not going to bother reading those. We do have some EMP grenades for, as I mentioned, those turrets that have 1 million light bulbs all around them. So I'm EMPing a lot of things. I'm going to have to make sure I grab some more raw materials to get some more EMP grenades put together, because I am using them more than I normally do, because it's really the only way I can get rid of a lot of these turrets, given the propensity of light coverage throughout this whole place. Yeah, but gear's in good shape. We got plenty of medicine with me, gas mask charges, our mask, our boots. Alright, so here's what I fear the most, is my real-world memory forgetting where the danger parts are. This place is so big and it's starting to get pretty complicated, so hopefully I don't get myself quickly whacked right as we start the evening. Alright, we got to go all the way down and around to get to our current part that we're exploring. Alright, lots of lag for some reason. Stop lagging me, game. Alright, trying to remember. I've still got Z levels turned off in here, right? No, we got Z levels back on again. That's why I'm hearing all this stuff. Why is Z levels back on again? I can't have Z levels on in this place because it just for all the reasons I've explained many times before. All right, we gotta turn that off, and I gotta save out of here. Give me 1 second while I get reloaded in. I have issues with it not actually taking the change unless I bail all the way out. Maybe I was testing the Z level healing versus not for some reason. I don't know, but I am not playing a central lab complex with Z levels on. Alright, mouse is in the right place. Cool. Alright, I believe this way. Yeah, exactly where did you come from, Mr. Skitterbot? Glad I had safe mode on. There should not be any Skitterbots in this area. We wiped this place clean. Yeah, it's gonna hit the wall. It freaked me the hell out. Apparently we have a turret in here, and the turret just blew that that Kevlar zombie right into that space. So I thought at first that I had gotten shot. Then I realized I just saw that thing show up. Heard kaboom, stop reloading. No? No? Yeah, weird stuff is going on. I think because of the Z level change, we might have had some more enemies squeeze up and down through the Z levels, which is another reason why I'm turning the damn thing off. South and why am I hearing it south and below? Damn it! No, there's no turret in here. Where the hell did this body come from then? It's so ridiculous. So look at this. Now the corpse moved again. Or is that a different corpse? I'm getting confused. What the hell is going on? Where's my cursor? A fresh, bruised Kevlar zombie corpse and a damaged Kevlar zombie corpse fresh. Like I said, where are these guys coming from? Are they getting shot through the floor? Up into the room? There's no live turret in this area. No turrets, no turrets, no turrets. I cleared these all before. Oh, man heck. Man heck knocks me on the ground. Yeah, like I said, there's no turrets around here. I don't know what possibly put these guys here other than some really, really weird Z-level behavior. And another corpse that has not pulped. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. I can just see Shoggoth squeezing up and down between Z-levels all over the place. EMP grenade getting nerfed? That's fine. Not going to change too many things. Making it 6 still puts it in range of the second book if you're having to do it from scratch from 0, and it's only going to add, what, 1 point? 2 points? It kind of depends. Let's see. Yeah, let's just peek down. So that we knew about. Nothing different here. Alright, so this is Shoggoth Town. So we explored everything south of me, and we discovered this direction is just full of Shoggoths. We locked one in there. We opened this door, and he was waiting for me, and we had to lock him in here. And then we peeked at a few others. There's like a couple in here. There were several in here. And I just waved goodbye at that point. So this whole chain up here is Shoggoths. And we're just avoiding it. So I don't remember if this is where I went down or I used like one of these. Peek. That puts me in the prisoner containment room. Which could have very bad things. Oh, yeah, the door's even shut from this side, and the computer's broke. I can't get out without pickaxing my way out. There's nothing showing here as being useful. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm going to use a different stair down. I don't like that idea. Alright, where else did I have? Somewhere in I know this is a danger spot. I don't want to go over there. That is where these stairs are, though. But we're not going there either. Alright, let's go down. Try this one. Well, that's not a good indicator there either. I'm not sure I've been there either. Nope, that's a new area. Oh, that's the one I used. Alright. I actually used the one up by the Shoggoth captured spot. I went... Yeah, right there. That's the one I was using. This one's fine, I guess. We see what comes out of that containment. Doors east and west only. Use this room. I don't want to walk through water in my rollerblades. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. One of the few unlit little corridor areas there. Yeah, let's go to the corner. Alright, somebody making noise. Still east-west only. Manhacks, manhacks, manhacks. Another flooded area. Is that gonna be the theme of this area? The whole place is flooded? Oh my goodness, that is not good for rollerblade action. I love how they knock me down. Yeah, that's not healthy. It'd be terrible to retreat out of, too. Alright, I am a little worried. What did I just do? Take off. Where? Don't care about that room. Bio operator. Oops. Alright. I don't know. What do we do? Bio operator? Butcher him? Don't butcher him. We're about 5 for 8 on getting a single power storage. Mark II. I don't really need that many power storage Mark IIs anymore, but I'm really curious if that's the only thing that's possible to get out of these guys now. It's been a while since I bothered to do much dissecting. Let's try again. 00. 2 faulties. Yeah. Bunch of nothing. Alright. Good old first 83. Nowhere to go but north. Alright. Swap out our footwear again. Let's play the game. So this is what I meant by light. There's so much light. Oh man. Well, in the past, traditionally, bio operators had 2 bionics that were possible, one of which would always be the Mark II power storage. You wouldn't always get it, sometimes it'd be faulty, but one of the 2 is guaranteed to be a Mark II power storage. The other one is a random, usually medium to high level CBM. Bio operators are one of the main things I would hunt when I was going after CBMs, because they pulled from the best list of possible CBMs. But yeah, we've done, what, 10 of these guys now? 10? Somewhere around there. And I haven't seen a single thing other than either both broken or getting 1 power storage. So that's why I'm kind of curious. Well, hi there, M16A4 Autonomous Talon UGV. In lots of light. And line of sight. Let us carefully close that door before we die. So, look at that. We actually found a finale room finally. I do not have control laptop. I could try to lure them over and then EMP right next to the door here and see if we get them, but then I always have to run the risk of opening the door and possibly letting one into the room with me here. I could. Well, see, even the problem here is even if I destroy all the lights, there are so many lights in this room. As soon as I open the door, the area I'm in lights up. So you kind of can't get rid of the light sources like I'm prone to do in standard situations. I think what I'll do... We'll make some noise, see if we can draw some in here. Whoops, that is not what I meant to hit. Totally not what I was trying to hit there. That was almost really bad. Alright, we got a few right next to us. Let's see if we can get this done. I won't even wield it. We'll just activate it. Stand in place. Still got noise. Alright, we'll hit the wall a few more times. Activate EMP. No noise. Now, likely there's going to be more in the room on the far sides, but I think we might have eliminated everything here right at the door, at least. I'm just going to have to mass produce EMP grenades. No noise. No noise. Alright. We're going to pop the door open again. And I think I actually will. Let's at least clear the northern section of this room. Maybe I'll clear the whole room. Alright, which of you stupid countertops has got lights? That first one does, and then that one does. Alright, one more. Alright, blessed darkness. Let's see. I know I'm going to get lit up no matter what I do. How do I have pain? what did I took a point of damage and I have pain for what? Did I not notice? Did I go like really super low stamina or cut myself on glass? What the hell did I just do? Winded gave me the pain or the damage. That's kind of rough. Especially since it takes me a full 8 hours of sleep to get that 1 point back. Huh. Alright. Well, that doesn't seem to want to go away. Codeine? I'm kind of annoyed. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves killed by opening a door. Okay, so dead zombie. Eek. And it's a CBD machine finale. God dang it. Eek. We're clear to here. Problem now being, if I step in here and there's a Talon UGV anywhere up here, as soon as it rolls into sight, I'm gonna get shot to death. Plus, it's a CBD machine that I can't really do anything with. So, do I care? I am in my rollerblades. Let's go to run mode. Stairs up. Alright, so there's a set of stairs dropping right into the finale room. Looking like we're gonna be okay. Alright, well, we'll get an ID card. Unfortunately, what would I like to diamond coat? My pickaxe? Sure, let's diamond coat my pickaxe. I need 60 hydrogen canisters, 300 charcoal. What? Where'd the diamonds go? Did they switch out the CBD requirements? Now it's a huge 60 hydrogen and charcoal or coal. Yeah. Did they remove diamonds from the CBD machine requirements? That seems really odd. Or is it gonna, once I have these, I bet it's gonna then tell me I need diamonds. Alright, well, there's the CBD machine. There's some minor amounts of ammo. Nothing I care about, really. An M16A4. All right. Well, we cleared a finale. Isn't that exciting? Alright, now I need to take apart lots of computers for parts for EMP grenades. And fire and power converters. Yeah, I don't have the other parts with me. I can't make these on the fly without bringing my soldering iron and having all this other stuff. Guess I should pick up the copper wire too. I can't remember if I've got a lot of copper wire laying around. It's got a lot. This is the first one I've ever actually explored, but I know it has a lot. We're only on floor 2. There's upwards of 10 floors, and there can be multiple finales on each of many of the floors, so... Now the downside is, it's a lot of exploring to do, and it's a lot more dangerous than a standard lab is. Comparatively. So I'm not certain it's worth the actual danger level. I'm wondering about heading back up top real quick, because I'm going to need more EMP grenades. I think I might do that. Alright. Only other way to go right now is west. Ah, and we got a fire. Great. That means the temperature is going to be 1,000,000 degrees in that corridor. So I think I'm locked out of this side too now. Yep, comfortable rising. There so needs to be an indicator for that. Kind of warm? Kind of okay. Not too bad yet. Oh. Am I gonna get... Oh, I got 2 spaces in that time. No thanks. I got other... I got other routes to take. Man, we're getting blocked off by a lot of that kind of stuff in this place. Just pretty much do not go this area. Blocks. Oops. Yeah. Alright, it's going to be a minute or two while I work my way back to base. I think that's really all I picked up. EMP grenades. Gotta reset my soldering iron. Whoops. I don't have my soldering iron down here? I don't. Don't want to go back up top. A glow plug. I don't remember a glow plug. That metal. I also need to go make duct tape. Ah, crap. Solder and duct tape, advanced physical chem, chemistry, mechanical master. Alright, we're gonna make a trip up top. 5 p.m., so it's not dark yet. Go check, see how our SWAT van's doing. See if it's had any Shoggoth visitors while we've been downstairs. Take off. Rollerblades. Whoop. Flavoring biter, I think. I saw something ping on my proximity list there. Again. I think that's like 3 Shoggoth. Yep. How about 4 Shoggoth? Oh man, so broken. So broken. So, we're continuing to have creatures squeezed up through the floor and the raw ground up to the overworld here. We've already killed one of these that have managed to work their way the above ground. 4 Shoggoths, right next to the van. No need to run. Let's see. Run mode. Follow me, Shoggoths. You know you want some of this tasty, tasty adventurer meat. Yeah, great. The other 3 are just kind of standing over there. Problem is, if I kill him here, the M2 is going to make so much noise. I'll probably get hordes of Wanderspawns. Let's just do it though. I don't feel like trying to move these guys around. This run is already pretty broken. So aim turrets, Browning. Next. Yeah, get over here, you guys. I forgot I wasn't wearing my earplugs. Alright, now unfortunately that's going to generate just a massive amount of Wanderspawn points. Probably next time I come up here it's going to be just 500 random zombies of all horrible types waiting for me. I thought I saw something else. I didn't think it was a Shoggoth that I saw when I first came out. Alright, well, we'll see what comes after me. Let's drop some raw materials. Duct tape, please. Yeah, 2 of them will probably be enough for now. And EMP grenades. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a bunch of these. I think I'm just gonna do it. I got 1 on me. I want 9, so I'll do 8. I'll spend 4 hours. Actually, it's gonna get dark. Might lose the light by the time we finish this. Of course, I'll probably get interrupted a bunch of times. Let's do we'll do 4 and then 4. How about that? Yep, saw something flash again. Something red flashed on my screen. Alright, so now we've got 9 I have the EMP grenades. I've got duct tape. I think I'll leave some here and I'll take some with me. Feral Predator! Yeah, that counts. That counts. Right up there. I don't like the idea of being a Feral Predator in the area, but I'm going to be downstairs for quite a while, so I don't think it'll make a difference. Go ahead and top up our hydration. And have some chocolate candy and some pistachios. Alright. Yeah, let's just head down. I think like I said, I think our location is likely to be swarmed when we come back out anyway. Back to the road. Oops. Alright, let's we'll stick with carrying 3. Tools, pickaxe. And don't have that with me. Alright, now we're back to action. Well, I'm glad we got to one finale at least. I can say I've completed the central lab complex. We found the finale. Let's get out of here. Hey there, tough zombie that doesn't belong up here. Yet another thing that has managed to squeeze its way through Z levels. I really need to keep safe mode on, given how wonky. Look at that, more bodies have shown up. I don't know what it is about this particular location that they keep squeezing their way through Z levels. Alright, this time we're going to go north to that other spot. I can't remember how much we've explored. God dang it. Yeah, this place is going to get impossible pretty damn quick. So... how many Shoggoths are over here? Come here, Shoggoth. Follow me. So the downstairs I took was here. I previously locked a Shoggoth in here. Don't know if this is the same one or a different one. Got no strong metal doors I can use, barring that same spot that probably has that one Shoggoth. I don't want to get trapped in that room with 2 Shoggoths. Not be able to get by them. They're not terribly dangerous. I mean, I can avoid them, but they're just going to keep spreading and spreading and spreading. That's the problem. Come on, come over here in the corner. Maybe we can keep you in the corner for a while. Nobody puts baby Shoggoth in the corner. Five cookie points if you get the reference. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and go down. The worst that could happen. Alright, so I remember let's see, we cleared these two. Library and prisoner containment. I don't remember how much further we went. Got door, 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 door. But there was something that drove me away from this area. I can't remember what now. For some reason I went away from the area with the subway car, I thought. And there's no way to go south. I can't connect over to that spot over there. That's a prisoner containment that that's the one there's gonna be a stair in there. Yeah, there's a stair right there. That's the one we dropped into just a bit ago. It's possible it was more Shoggoths. I don't remember. But I can't go anywhere but that. I gotta pick either this side or up here, so I guess we're gonna go find out what drove me away. Now that I got new stuff wandering around all over my cleared areas, I gotta do this with safe mode turned on. Alright, so we got options. We got more downs that we can take. I think I'll check this way first. There's the Kevlar Hulk we killed. Oh, that's right. I remember this spot. This is what we had last taken care of, I think, before we went back upstairs. We had cleared this out. That's the one that had, what was it, 3, 4 Kevlar Hulks, and a couple of bio-operators, and a couple of Kevlar zombies, and a couple of soldiers. It was one of the most populated barracks I'd ever seen. All of them were huddled up in this corner for some odd reason. Alright, so I remember this spot. I don't think we had any particular reason to stop here. It's just kind of where we ended up. So I think we're safe-ish over here. Alright, let's take out our earplugs so I can actually hear if there's stuff banging around. Yeah, there's somebody banging around. So, spiders are loose. Not too worried about the spiders. Stair up. Alright. Problem is that all the zombies are upgraded. So it could be Shocker Brute, could be Predator, could be all sorts of stuff in there. And with the light, it's going to be more spiders. With the light, can't really tell. No, it's Bio-Operator. Alright. That's another thing. There's a lot more loose bio-operators in this central lab than standard labs. I keep finding them wandering around in just random areas. Automag, huh? What's that bottle? Fly powder. 7 out of 10, 8 by 40. I'm always torn between the Automag and the RM232. Whoops, wrong option. Oh well. So the Automag's less range, but way higher base damage, less penetration. I don't know. I always waffle. Automag single shot, doesn't have a burst mode either. I'll stick with the RM232. We'll just unload the Automag. I'll never end up using it. Get the real gun back out. Alright, so I'm gonna keep going west. Something is making noise. Uh-oh. Something's killing skitterbots. Another bio operator. Come get me. Guess we'll start collecting charcoal for our CBD adventures. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Might we'll dissect him after we make sure the room's fully cleared, although with him in here it should be. Alright, a bunch of nothing. Stairs up and 2 doors. Bio operator. Dissect, not dismember. And 2 failures again. What a shock. Let's get a new bandage on. Alright, this is dangerous. Could be a turret room. Nope, not a turret room. L-bend. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 connectors going north, nothing south. Again, something's killing skitterbots. I'm all for that. As long as it's not something I can't handle. Oh, you're okay. Like I said, bio operators. I don't know why. Guess it's just part of the thing, kind of like having the room or the area full of Shoggoths. Oh, once again we got robbed. The miniguns only got 73 rounds out of 500. That's better than when we find 1 or 2 rounds out of 500. Do I want 308 ammo though? Pretty happy with the performance of the 5.56 and the volume of 5.56 we can come across easily. I don't think I'm going to take it. And double failure again.